In most courtrooms, the atmosphere is heavy, strict, and intimidating. But in Providence, Rhode Island, things are a little different. Here, under the steady leadership of Judge Frank Caprio, the law meets compassion, humor, and sometimes unexpected wisdom from the most unlikely of voices. One particular case, now remembered as An Honest Boy, shows exactly why millions of people around the world have fallen in love with this courtroom series. It began like any other morning. The clerk called forward the next case. A man accused of speeding, driving 35 miles per hour in a 25 zone. The defendant, an immigrant father who had only been driving in the U.S. for a short time, stepped up nervously. He wasn't alone. His wife and their 2 children accompanied him, sitting quietly until Judge Caprio noticed them.
With his trademark smile, the judge teased, "Where are they? Bring them up here." "Oh, now we might have to add endangerment of a child."
The courtroom chuckled. The family moved closer, and the youngest child, an energetic little boy, drew everyone's attention. Judge Caprio leaned forward and looked at the boy with playful seriousness.
He said, "We're discussing your father's case now. I want you to tell me, guilty or not guilty?"
The room fell silent. All eyes turned to the boy. His father looked down at him nervously, perhaps hoping for support. But the boy didn't hesitate. With the innocence only a child could have, he looked straight at the judge and said one word.
"Guilty."
The courtroom erupted in laughter. People smiled, chuckled, and even the judge couldn't contain himself. Leaning back in his chair, he laughed heartily and exclaimed, "An honest boy." He reached out his hand, shook the boy's, and repeated warmly, "You're an honest boy." The father, embarrassed but still smiling, quickly tried to explain. He doesn't understand. He doesn't know what he's saying. But Judge Caprio, still amused, looked at the boy and then back at the father. With gentle humor, he remarked that sometimes, children are the most trustworthy witnesses. And in that instant, the outcome of the case seemed almost secondary. The boy's truthfulness had stolen the moment. Returning to the matter at hand, Judge Caprio reviewed the facts. The defendant had been clocked at 35 in a 25. The father argued that he had not seen a posted speed limit sign. Judge Caprio reminded him that, according to Rhode Island's driver's manual, the default speed limit, if no sign is posted, is indeed 25 miles per hour. But the judge also considered the man's background. He acknowledged that the father had a clean record in Providence and gave him credit for his responsible driving history in Africa. With compassion in his voice, Judge Caprio delivered his decision. The charge would be dismissed. He told the father, "Please be safe on the streets. And you have a very honest young man as well." In that short exchange, something remarkable happened. A child, too young to understand the weight of a courtroom, spoke the truth without fear. A father, worried about the consequences, was reminded that honesty can be disarming, even when inconvenient. And a judge, known for his humanity, turned what could have been an ordinary case into an unforgettable life lesson. The boy's answer, guilty, wasn't just funny. It was refreshing. It reminded everyone present, and millions watching later, that truth is simple. It doesn't come with excuses or calculations. It just is. Judge Caprio's reaction showed why he is celebrated worldwide. He didn't scold, intimidate, or embarrass. He used humor, kindness, and wisdom to transform the courtroom into a place of learning, laughter, and humanity. The case of An Honest Boy will be remembered not because of the ticket or the fine, but because of what it revealed. That honesty, no matter how small, has the power to touch hearts. In Judge Caprio's courtroom, justice isn't just about rules, it's about people. And on that day, the most powerful voice wasn't the judge's or the defendant's. It was the innocent honesty of a little boy who reminded the world that sometimes, the truth really does set us free.